Hey, what's going on, guys? This is TerrenceRe, and I'm coming to you live, doing a little live streaming. Feel like going live, got a lot of stuff going on. I hadn't planned on doing it, but go ahead and take a look at the charts, what we got going on right now. Looking at the screen, I got the chart up of the SPY. I was sitting here watching CNBC, and they had some people on. They was talking about some stocks that they like. I don't know. It's kind of weird to me to when they have analysts on, and I say about 95% of the analysts are always talking about buying something when you don't necessarily have to buy. It's like they don't want you to know how to buy. I got a position on in the SPY, which looks like it's getting ready to ring, should ring on here. Uh, I got a limit order set up, so it'll go ahead and ring the register when it hits my profit target. This short call spread in the SPY. But it's like they only talk to you about going long, what stocks they like. One of them, the analyst was talking about Meta. So let's go to Meta. There's no way I'd buy this. Like they were saying, what stocks do you like going into earnings? Meta has earnings on April 24th, which is what is that? Today is Friday the 19th, what Saturday the 20th, Sunday the 21st, Monday the 26th. So what Wednesday? There's no way. There's no way I'd buy this ahead of earnings. Look at it. It just crossed over. Now I'm showing you a setup that I like to use. This setup is just purely for trading momentum, right? I got some different ones, but this one is for momentum. Now you can see clearly today, this is a big red candle. We don't know how it's gonna finish. We still got about an hour and 14 minutes left in the trading session. But look at it. So it just crossed over. If you look down here at the bottom, this top oscillator right here, it just crossed over the zero line on the oscillator. And it's been up above the zero for what? Since December 11th. So it's been above for 4 months. And now it's just now crossing over. Why in the world would you buy that? Why buy a stock that's like going down? Not that hasn't that like maybe you think made a bottom. There's no way. You got this big gap right here. Now that don't mean it won't go up next week. It's possibility, but I don't like the setup. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, and that just now I'm out of the contest. So I just took profit on the short call spread that I had set up. So when I put it on, I just put a take profit for 50%, and the system will automatically. So something like that is like if you're away from you got to work a job like I do, and you may not be able to watch the markets all day every day, so you can set those trades up with good to cancels, and then it'll take profit just like that did. I didn't do that. It did it on its own automatically. uh, so that's a good way to do that. Make sure if you're looking at this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll probably next week I'll throw something on live. Maybe next week I'll show you guys. If you're a beginning trader, and to me, the easiest trades to do are iron condors. Iron condors and vertical spreads, which everything anyway is a variation of that. But to me, those are the best. I'm not going to say best, the easiest option plays to make spreads. They're defined risk, which is another thing. You know how much your max loss is going into the trade. And then also, um, I don't really like showing someone how to buy naked calls and puts. Um, Buying options, the majority of the time, you're gonna lose more than you win. You're gonna have some people that come on here and tell you they got a um, 80 to 90% win rate. That's you can get a real high win rate, but when they lose, they losing a lot the majority of the time. So and then after that, they selling you a course. So, but anyway, I digress. Um, so I may do that live, and so you want to be, and I'm not gonna tell you know. Sometimes I just come on like I am now, just chopping it up. So I'm gonna run through some different plays. Like I just felt like coming out and watching them. Like this is there's no way I buy this before earnings. You don't know what earnings is gonna do. Like Netflix had great earnings, right? So after it had the gap down, then the next day I saw some analysts on TV talking about where it was the guidance, the forward guidance wasn't. They had a good earnings. Um, and then so after it went down, then they said, well, it's the guidance. You know, it's the guide, the guy. You don't know. I don't care if the earnings are good. The stock can still go down, evident as Netflix, or the earnings could be bad and the stock could go up. Like people just, yeah, it depends on how they want to spend it. You don't know what the market's gonna do behind the earnings. My guess is the overall market was going down because of the geopolitics. You know, the stuff that's going on over in the Middle East. And if that gets worse, I don't care. I don't care that I don't care what your stock is doing. It don't even matter. If that gets worse, they're all going down. The majority of them anyway. So it don't really matter. The ones that not like on the day, Boeing already beat up. You know, this is a 6 month chart of Boeing. Look at it. So it's slightly green on the day. That's because it's already been beat down. Excuse me. The banks are up, so I can look at the XLF. See, the banks were up a little bit, but you got to look at it in context of what is recently. So we had what, one red candle, two, three, four, five, six straight down candles. So yeah, with that, you know, the next three look like a little pullback. But these aren't big green candles. This is just where the selling has subsided, right? You got and it's a green candle on low volume. The volume on right here may be kind of hard to see in the screen, but the volume right here was the highest. Then right here, and then right here where this little candle is, it's like a little small harami. You had low volume coming up out of this move. So I don't trust this up move. And let's look at XLE. This is a rare day where you have financials up and then the S&P 500 still be down. But I'm gonna show you why that is. You look at the XLE, you look at your energy, and you can see when anytime it's under this, like the mouth of the alligator, which is these moving averages, once they begin to close and price action is underneath the red one, like coming together, this is just the market went up, and so you just have a little slow little lull right here. Now I could see energy going higher, and that's because that might be linked to oil. And um if this conflict between Iran and Israel um, continues to escalate, you'll see oil going higher. And if oil goes higher, then you should see the XLE go, drift a little higher. Because this is one of the things that, um, if I'm not mistaken, this is one of the ways that uh, some of those Middle Eastern countries can counteract some of the sanctioning. It's the mess with the oil supply, right? So that'll affect the price of oil depending on what they do. So that's one to look at. Now I have seen during this session, Bitcoin has caught a little bid, but that's just getting back to some of what it lost to here. Me personally, I don't like Bitcoin. Um, in the over the next week or so, I think we'll get a little drift into here. It may pull back some more. I like, yeah, if I was gonna buy in the Bitcoin, it would be maybe somewhere down right around 52, 53, maybe 53,000. Let's draw this little rectangle right here. We'll right around in this level. So I'd like to see Bitcoin right around in there, 53.5, maybe 54. And if I was gonna buy it, let's take a look at gold. I actually like gold better. If I was gonna do anything, it would be over here in gold. If I was gonna get long, if I had to pick one, I think gold will continue to go higher and still get to this 2,500 level. Now, whether it'll go straight there, that's another question. But that's the next level. Why I like that to go to. Let's look at. I had in another account I had sold a put in Tesla. I went on ahead and took that. I took the loss on it. I took the loss on it and went on ahead and bought it back and got out of it. I got out of all the. It was a short put, and I had sold it at the 130. So it's not like I still got time and I still had room. But I saw what happened in Netflix. And honestly, with all the stuff going on geopolitically, I don't want to have any bullish position on whatsoever. Because what I've noticed the past week or so is like right now, they're saying that Iran isn't going to do anything to retaliate, or to to defend themselves from what the attack that Israel just placed. So with that being said, they're saying they're not right. Well, the markets is open. 4:35 o'clock, some news come out where Iran, eh, hypothetically, I'm saying, let's say some news come out and it's bad. Well, they're saying that they're considering retaliating, or I don't know, Israel decides to do something else. Anything happen out of the ordinary, the markets are closed and you can't adjust your positions or anything. And it seems like that's when the news is coming out over the weekend. So you know what? Just don't want to be long. Not me. I'm not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe this time. So with that being said, and also the main reason for me, look at the VIX. I still think the VIX got room to go. I got levels up here, and I think we're gonna hit them. The next level up. Let's go. Let's zoom out. If we look, you can see right here from this is October 23rd. The high was 2308. So I think the VIX is gonna challenge that. So in order for us to get a VIX at 23, we're at 19 now. So that means some more bad stuff gotta happen. That's just what it means. And I totally expect for the VIX to make that move and to get up to around 23. So if the VIX is gonna go up to 23, that means we're gonna get some more downward action in the markets. And we already passed the expected move for the week. Remember, I told you once you get to the expected move, if it doesn't hold and it breaks out, look out below. So I definitely I have a retracement level from this low to this high, and all that is we're gonna go to the weekly chart. You guys see I did it from right here to here. So my next level down as far as a retracement would be right around. Let's put the prices on there so I can see. It's gonna put the market right around 48.21, 48.21.49. So we'll just call it right around 4,800. And so if we're gonna see the market get down to this retracement level, then we're gonna continue to see a sell off in the market, and that will also coincide with a VIX that's going higher. And keep in mind, volatility is green. All of the like so, we're looking at the VIX is up 6% today. If we look at the VIX 9 day, on the VIX 9 day, I like to look at that's showing you a shorter time period of volatility. Obviously, a 9 day VIX. The regular VIX is a measurement of between, we'll call it about 30 days, like 23 days to 37 days on your SPX options. So if you're trading right around from, right around what, 20 on the option chain now, you got 24 days to right around 35. Those would be the ones affected by this. And your VIX 9 day obviously is your 9 day VIX, your short term VIX, your short term volatility. It's up. It's up more than the regular VIX. So what does that tell you? The market sees volatility not just 30 days out. It sees volatility in the next week or so. So with that being said, I expect some more downward action. I don't know why anybody would be swapping over. This is the chart. These are the indicators you normally see me with my squeeze indicator and then my stochastic. Now, in the stochastic, it is oversold. So I wouldn't be surprised. And on the RSI, see, the RSI is right there at 30. Excuse me. Once it gets below 30, then it's technically oversold. So I would not be surprised to see us get a small bounce into here, maybe a pullback, maybe, maybe Monday, Tuesday, we get up, a couple, one or two up days. But I expect any up days, I expect them to be met with some sell side action. Now, if we take a look at hourly top equities running through the TastyTrade platform today, let's put them in. Let's see. We got a few green. Now DJT, that's Trump Media. And you can see it's up a little bit. It got killed from the high when it was up there like what's that 79.38, and that's a nice haircut from 79 to what 36. That's more than a 50% price cut. We got all the way down to $22. I wouldn't touch this with a stick. JP Morgan kind of looks like the XLF chart, the financials. UNH, I don't like any of these charts. Even though UNH gapped up, and I don't like the chart though. I don't like any of these charts. Gold, GLD, ETL. This might be the best looking one just because it's already up. You know, TLT. We can see TLT breaking out of the little range. Look like it may it broke out. Let's see if it makes an attempt to go higher. I'm gonna take this off because that level didn't hold. Boeing. I'm gonna take that little purple line off too. We don't need that. Got Boeing. We already looked at Boeing. Has been getting beat up. United Airlines gapped up. I'm guessing they had some good earnings. Maybe, I don't know. You see this gap up here. You don't want to get long off a candlestick like this though. Let's take a look at Apple. That's pretty much it as far as like the stocks that are up. Everything else is down. The hourly top equities that's going through the Tasty Trade platform. All the rest of them are down. Tesla, Microsoft, XBI, Coinbase, Amazon. Now I talked about Amazon last week. You can see I got levels on Amazon. So I got a level on Amazon going down to what 172.82. So I already had that. I already had this drawn up. Let's see, TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor. We can move these because none of those panned out. Yeah, I don't like the way this chart look. Let's you looking at shorting it, selling some call spreads. Some of the best trades right now might be something neutral. Nvidia is down like 9%. Look at this candlestick. There's no way I get long anything. You got a gap right here, which we may see some support in the video, possibly right here. Draw. If it's going to hold, if the bulls are going to come in on the video, they would have to come in somewhere right around in here. After market, if Nvidia continues to sell off and breaks through this level, then the next level down would be right around we'll call it 640. It'll be right around in here. So we got major sell-offs and all the major tech is getting killed to the bottom. As you can see, the NASDAQ futures are down 2%, over 2%. So with that's gonna give you. So if you look over here at my watch list, that's showing you Meta down, Apple down, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Tesla, Netflix, Nvidia. The Nasdaq's down. All the tech stocks gonna be down. What is it? So-called Magnificent Seven or whatnot. Look at this. Here are my levels on QQQ. Went past all of those and continuing to go to the sell side. We might see a little support right here at 410. Got a gap right here. So let's see if that level right there at 410 can hold up. I'm gonna draw a rectangle right there. We might see a little support right there in the triple Qs. I still wouldn't buy it. Even if we got a little pop right there, I'd look to sell all pops until we see the VIX get to. Once we see the VIX get to, like I said, get up here around the next level is 23. I think it'll get all the way up to 25. And if the VIX gets to 25, we're gonna be rocking and rolling to the downside. To get the VIX to this level, it's gonna take some bad news. That's what I'm telling you. The bad news, the market is telling you that the bad news is out there. You might not be hearing it on TV, but option traders, a lot of people, and it's just to show you guys. I'm gonna go to the. You may not. So you hardly ever see like retail traders talking about trading the VIX. They hardly ever talk about trading the VIX on TV. They don't come on there and tell you about it. I'm getting ready to show you something. Let's go. We're just gonna go 4 days. The next 4 days, right? So that'll put these expire um whenever the 24th is. Was it Wednesday, the morning of, or it's an AM settlement? So check this out. Look at this open interest. These are thousands of contracts. So who's trading them? Because this ain't retail. Got thousands of contracts over here. 8,000 at 24. Now, let's go out 32 days. Look at all the volume. Look at the open interest. You got 72,000 contracts um being traded out here on the call side at 28. You got 44,000 at 27. 203,000 at 25. 203,000 now at 25. Now I'm guessing that these are sold. I'm guessing that these they sold these calls, but I don't know for sure. Right? I wouldn't sell calls in the VIX, not when it's elevated like this. But just to show you guys that it's a lot of people trade these, and this is, in my opinion, this isn't retail. Retail traders don't generally trade the VIX. They don't know how. And you got another 38,000 that was traded at this 25 strike. So that kind of look like it's kind of coinciding with my Fibonacci, right? It's a lot of trades being done in the VIX right now. So people are trading volatility, which is it for me. I don't think it's over. You could sell a put out here at the 17 strike and get some juice. Let's see. Yeah, you can get a little juice at 17. If you want to sell a put, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't advise any novice to trade this. I just want to use it to show you guys that a lot of people are trading it, and I think they're trading it because VIX is charted to go higher. I think it'll go higher, which will mean that the market should go lower. with an elevated VIX. So guys, I just wanted to come on and I was watching some analysts on TV. I won't even say the channel or the name of the analyst, but they were talking about they like Meta ahead of earnings, and it was another stock. I was like, this is crazy. There's no way. Now it could, that don't mean I'm not saying it can't go up. But I don't like that. I'm not looking at this chart like, ooh, I want to buy it. At this time, to be honest with you, I would buy stuff that's already going up. If I'm gonna buy something, I want to buy something that's already going up, already that's up and to the right. I don't want to buy something that look like it's starting to go down. So hey guys, you got anything out of this video? Hit the like button. Um, Make sure you subscribe. Next week I'm gonna try to put something on. I might put something on today. I don't have any when that short got closed. I like to have stuff on. Or be honest with you, what I'm looking at, if I'm gonna do something, I might want to do it in the IWM. Let's look and see what an iron condor is pricing for. If I do it, I'll come out 63 days. That doesn't mean I'm gonna hold it 63 days, but it means that when I do iron condors, I like to be around 55 days, around 50 to 60 days. So this is right there either. And that's because I'm gonna hold it probably about 30 days to bleed some of the time value out. So we could probably sell. Let's just go out and do something like sell the expected move. Let's see what happens. Sell to 173, buy to 173. Excuse me, sell to 178, buy to 173. Uh, Sell to 208, buy to 213. So doing that, you can collect a buck 50. That's a lot of juice for an iron condor to be outside of the expected move. And it's probably because it's letting me know that it's a lot of risk out there. But if I went like one standard deviation out, I like that trade right there. So it might be something like this. But I'm gonna continue to watch to the end of the bill. If I do it, I'll put it out in the in the community notes. I'll show you guys the trade. If I do it there, I either do it in the IWM. I'm gonna take a look at the Qs and see what they look like. And then I'm also do one. I'm a model one out in the SPY, and then see which one is pricing the best based on what I think. And then I'll shoot the trade out in the community notes for people who are subscribed to the channel. You should be able to you'll be able to see it. And with that, guys, I'm gonna be out. Peace.